Good morning, gun enthusiasts. This is Brown Bear 67. My previous video was an unboxing of my Henry 4570, and I got a chance to take it to the range. Yeah, it does pack a wallet, but I got the great fortune of troubleshooting my first problem. While I was shooting, I was doing the side gate, which was real enjoyable. But I said, let me try the tube system. And of course, this particular rifle holds 4 rounds. And I think what I did was, where my mistake was, is I think I put four in a tube, in some kind of way everything got jammed. So what I did was empty the tube. I unloaded all my ammo, made it safe, put it in the ECI, and tried to do some troubleshooting. But I said, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll wait till I get off range. And so I locked her up, and she pretty much was locked just like in this position. And the side gate was it, nothing would go through. I couldn't pull anything out. I mean, it was locked. So I just left it where it was. I looked at some videos to troubleshoot it. Uh, I'm not very mechanically inclined. I'm a newbie gun owner. I didn't have a lot of aptitude that my brother did with mechanics. He was great at it. So I had to look at some videos, but even with the videos, it was, sort of hard because I have no, I'm not really understanding how lever action works, but it allowed me to understand now. And through trial and error and watching videos, I actually was able to resolve the problem. But what I'm going to share with you is like those little pitfalls that I had that may kind of help. And it's simple stuff. So what I had to do is of course, this little screw here that hooks the attaches the lever. You're just gonna unscrew it. Okay. Okay, comes off pretty easy. Yeah, I just need a better screwdriver, but so we're gonna just take this off. Okay, so now the lever's off. Okay, and your bolt, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the hammer down a little bit, and it comes right out. And then there's a little thing called an extractor pin. When the bolt goes back, what it does is it's what assists in extracting the empty shell. But the funny thing about it is this is one of the first major parts of the troubleshooting. But before I did all that, I went ahead and cleaned it and made sure that wasn't a problem. I cleaned it before I went to the range, but let me show you with this little extractor pin. There's a little notch here. See how it is? It's like a little notch here. And to figure out the orientation of the rifle, this notch goes this way. It goes, and you'll know because when you put the notch in, you'll see this hole. It'll be filled, so you got it in right. It'll click right in there. It's almost foolproof. So here I'm gonna go pop it in real quick, and remember it's going just like this, with that notch in the back and down, and you're gonna use gravity to in your favor. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see. Maybe I'll use my finger. Is it in? See? It's in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because you got gravity working for you, it's not really gonna go nowhere. You're gonna take your bolt. Okay, and before I insert the bolt, let me show you another thing that I learned. And then this is, learning how lever actions work, the big dummy I am, but got to be humble when you don't know something. You have to, and plus I can share this with other people. At first I was thinking the lever action works by in front of the bolt, but no, there's actually a groove that it catches in. Like it goes through the top and the bottom. And the way it works is sort of like this. Yeah, works like, yeah, works just like this. So that's how it's gonna kind of sit in there and push it as you cock it. It's gonna push the bolt back and everything, but you gotta remember it fits inside of that groove. All right, and it's all gonna line up the way, you know when you put the bolt in, you're gonna put it about halfway. But when you start lining this lever up with this hole, it's just all gonna fit into place. So in terms of the bolt, this is how I'm gonna place it in. Remember, the extractor point is on this side, but there's a clip on the opposite side, so you know that's the opposite side of the extractor clip. So you're gonna insert it just like so. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to mess with my gravity. So you're gonna do it just like this. Lay it back on its side. You may have to, you will have to pull the hammer down a little. And I'm gonna push it in about halfway. Maybe in too far. Okay, so now I'm gonna start aligning this lever up with the screw. And remember, when I do that, I'm gonna make sure it goes, I'm gonna push the bolt up a little bit more so I can get that part, this part right here, to fit in those two grooves. So I'm gonna push it up and it's fitting in now. It's all lining up now. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, so now when I get to that point, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my screw back in. Okay, so there's my screw. And once you get, you know, it's all it is just a matter of lining everything up in the right position. And then what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna tighten it up. And I thought like, dang, I shouldn't mess with it. Maybe I should just send it back to Henry. But you know, part of owning guns, you got to be able to troubleshoot them. You know, I learned that when I was in the military. You gotta be able to field strip stuff. If it's beyond your head, of course, yeah, you gotta send it back. But you know, what's the use of owning them if you can't figure it out? And let me show you. So, boom, everything's perfect. Okay, problem solved. So all I'm gonna do is just tighten my screw up just a little bit, not too hard, because I don't want to strip it. Let's see. Okay. Yep. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I will be posting many more about every little thing that any information that someone can use. Thanks for sharing your time with me, watching my follies and troubleshooting a lever action rifle.